any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semi. Yell nets, every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Even if I ever did the minimum, in the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat women good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
But it's rhymes, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
What color jersey you wearing? What color jersey are you wearing?
that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming. 58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Let's go one more. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Johnson's got it complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out to it.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They run. It's Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down chair. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right?
David Johnson on his way past the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-zip. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll buy some time right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 19.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Watch the twist. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Abukum came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
58 for Mike. And come on out here. Come get some.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray.
Get rid of it, bro.
The pressure gets to him again.
Woo, they're fucking me up now.
Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Like seeing that.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
3 sacks in a row.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now gone. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Hey, Charlie.
Here's Goff. Got a man
Good
over the
catch.
middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Hey, Wahoo! General West! Maverick! We're good.
Here we go on 4th. Gone. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Murray now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Murray has the 1st down and more. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Murray.
Run, fool.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Samson Abukum able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
At the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
It's our time. It's our time.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Bucky Hodges, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Gone. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They're off throwing again. And it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A throw left side to start the drive is complete, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress as well. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Murray. Oh, and he'll just get a battle for it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dante.
You know your blitz is there because they're fucking my line up.
Take over at the 24-yard line.
Dante
Set
Fowler.
to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points when you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now it's Peterson. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious?
Come on, man.
Nowhere to escape,
Oh,
and
me,
he
bro.
goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw is Murray. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's given his guys a
offensive
shot
line
for late
is not
points
picking
as
up
they will
any
take
fucking
over
block.
in range for a field goal or maybe more.
It's time for one play downfield.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Here we go. 180. It's a party now. It's a party now.
After the interception, here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by Cup, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
20.
It's gonna be a long day for you.
49. Check 49. Check 49. Hold on. Check.
You can't hang.
What's up?
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Check.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff, he gets it to Gurley, complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Ric Flair. Hey, Zoo. 35 the mic.
Out of the gun. Goff. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down.
Philip Dorsett by himself. Touchdown, Cardinals. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
In their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Goff. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe.
12. 4 down. 16.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. Throwing right in that.
Fucking attack it, Peterson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check.
Throwing again is Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's a gain of 34. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Rush coming.
He brings everyone, and I can't get it off.
Samson Ebukam getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Shell. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
We ain't giving them nothing today.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Anyway.
First down, Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. And the Rams got him.
Won't let me fucking run outside.
Corey Littleton charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Murray with a 3rd and long.
Fucking get rid of it, bro. I'm immediately posting it as soon as I hype him.
Dante Fowler picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
14. Turbo set.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
76.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Hey, let's go. I got you.
DC.
51, Mike 51. And what's that?
Bravo.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Check tight.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike 51.
Hey, Foxtrot.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. And this is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. A first down carry here for Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Rams 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Murray.
Throw it away, bro.
Can't escape, and down he goes.
Holy fucking shit.
Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It's so fucking aggravating, man.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
All day, just like that.
On play action,
Of
it's
course,
Murray. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
I know that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bring it. Alert 3.
12.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Be good.
Hey, kill.
Hey, Mike's 50.
Hey, lift. I got it.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ric Flair.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Buzz. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Value three. Hey. We go. 76.
Now Goff on first down.
Okay.
That one's complete to Gurley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
7 yards there and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Kill.
Goff on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw, Goff.
Come on, guys.
Well, they're going to see this one to the
That
end.
middle's
They get a
supposed to be
score,
covered.
but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still
You can't be mad. They played a good game,
so
but this
they
guy
will
they're
get on
playing
the scoreboard here.
sloppy
Give
as
credit for
hell.
that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Mike, check. 59.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Murray now to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And somewhat of a measure
We
of
knew
revenge
that
as
they
he's
were
in
beating.
for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home, all right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag
Aaron
there
Donald just
offensively.
fucked them
Several
up,
on the
man.
sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Go, go, go. Hey, check, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Right here, right. Back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. Well, the pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for gone. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the turnover,
Throw it! Why'd you pump fake it, bro? Oh my god! Can't stand this.